That's cute. You like them, right? You can see my homegirl. It's my homegirl Shantae. Cosmic Shantae. Hey girl. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Cosmic Reach Tarot, with your girl Tamara. I hope you're doing well today. I hope this video finds you well. I would say welcome back to my channel, but I'm really only going to be talking to my one subscriber. But welcome back, girl, to my channel. But yeah, either way, 1 subscriber or 100, I am grateful. Like I said, this is Cosmic Reach Tarot. I am Tamara, and I'm gonna just be pulling tarot. But before I do that, I do have an intuitive message that I really want to share. I don't know who this will resonate with. This video is timeless, so when you find this is the message you needed to hear. Then you found the video at the right time. Don't pay attention to the date that it was posted, okay? But yeah, I have a message that I just really want to talk about gratitude, because everybody knows gratitude brings the right attitude. And like a lot of intuitives, not like a lot of intuitives get their messages, their downloads in different ways. Sometimes it's through living experience. Sometimes it's through movement, whether it's dancing, walking. Like for me, I get a lot of downloads and movement for sure, like dancing, driving especially. I get a lot of messages driving. I need to start like voice recorder while I'm driving, because I get so many like intuitive hits, and it's like it's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. This message that I'm coming to you today, I got this message while walking my dog, and I was thinking about gratitude, right? And if you are someone who is on a spiritual journey and is trying to heal, trying to grow, you are always trying to explore different ways to tap into yourself, tap into your inner being, get some understanding, find out the things that you're grateful for, find out the things that you need to heal from, find out basically your shadow side. Use your shadow side to your advantage rather than your self-sabotage. And one of the things that I said I had to take serious in my own personal journey is journaling, gratitude journaling. I really need to do some shadow work and healing. I am afraid of that. That is something that's like not ready for it, not ready for it at all. But that's neither here nor there. The topic that I was trying to focus on with journaling that day while I was walking my dog, Roxanne, and hopefully I don't get interrupted by her or the thunderstorm. I was walking Roxy, and I was just thinking like, hey, when I get to myself, hey, I talk to myself a lot, okay? If you don't talk to yourself, if you don't find yourself good company, then I don't think I could trust you, because I'm good company to myself, okay? I'm saying to myself, like, I really want to go in here and journal about gratitude. And then I started to think about like what gratitude means to me. I know I said I got this message while I was walking my dog, but this message, it's a layered message, and it came to me over a few days actually. So first I was walking my dog, and then I listened to my friend's podcast. If you listen to podcasts, go check out Black Girl Experience. My girl Jasmine, BGE gang, all day right here. I'm a fan and a friend. I was listening to her podcast, and that also gave me another download that connected to this message of gratitude. But that particular day, I was just really pondering, like, what is gratitude? How can I go back and write about gratitude? And not saying that I don't have anything to be grateful for. I just find that, like, when we think of terms of gratitude, times, well, me personally, sometimes I am worried that I am thinking too superficially. And what that means is, like, when I'm thinking about gratitude, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm happy I got this roof in my house. I'm happy I got this nice car. I'm happy I got a check. But these are things that you can get every time you try. What are you happy with on a consistent basis internally with what you have right in front of you? If you are not happy with what you have right in front of you and working with the tools that you have, do you really have gratitude? What really drove that message home for me, and I'm hoping I'm making sense, because like I said, I'm pulling out of air. I am going to pull in my notebook and talk about what I basically journaled that day off of that message as well, and hopefully that will help everything make sense. But Another thing, if you are a shopaholic, girl, this message is for you. Put the motherfucking phone down. Put the Amazon down. Log out of Amazon. Close that Fashion Nova, girl. You don't need nothing else on that website. You only gonna wear it one time. Don't stop looking around the house trying to see what you need to buy to add to the house and further accumulate more things. Because like, I know when people say working from a mindset, an abundant mindset, it means to like treat yourself, to splurge, to not worry about things, to not be overly frugal. The message that came on me was like, can you really have gratitude if you're overly frivolous too? Can you really have gratitude if you're constantly thinking about like what you need to get next? And I really feel like right now with the way that social media is really the forefront of everyone's lives, it has really put us into a frivolous space, a space where we are feeling inadequate, inadequate, like we don't have enough, like we always want more, like we're looking for more, we're trying to have more, we're trying to have more because that person on my screen has more. That is really not leaving room for you to be just really, really, really grateful in the moment, to be present. Before I ramble anymore, I'm gonna just pull out the notebook. Gratitude is working with what you have, period. So in order to learn gratitude, learn to work with what you have. How can you appreciate what you have if you don't know how to work with it? To learn to work with what you have is to be content or satisfied with what you already have before you. I know this sounds like I'm talking a lot, but it makes so much sense to me. Just stay with me, guys. To learn to work with what you have is to be content or satisfied with what you have. Where is the abundance in that? The freedom. Sometimes you have to work with what you have to truly appreciate who you are. And I'm guessing when it says like where's the abundance and where's the freedom in that, like when you don't appreciate what's in front of you, where is the abundance? Where is the freedom in like not being able to have a moment to take it in? Because the whole purpose of working hard is to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And sometimes you have to enjoy the fruits that you can see and that are tangible right now. Instead of continue trying to add, you're going to lose sight of how much progress you've actually really made thus far. You're probably a lot further than where you began. You still feel like you need more, you know? That's off on a tangent. So sometimes you have to work with what you have to truly appreciate who you are, to recognize your strength and power. Gratitude for the present and the on hand.
What, girl? Who are you talking about?
Gratitude for the present and the on hand then turns to gratitude of self. Ooh, okay. That's a bar. And this is my first time reading this since I wrote it out. Your mind, your intuition, your determination, your dedication. Gratitude allows you to pay attention to detail. Learning to work with what you have is a solid foundation to build gratitude on. Remember when I was talking about being frivolous? A frivolous mindset is just as harmful as a scarce one. To be frivolous can appear to be unsatisfied and wasteful if not careful. How can you be grateful if you are frivolous and wasteful? If it is hard to reflect on what you are grateful for, because remember I said I was trying to reflect, and so this is something that goes to you. If it's really hard for you to reflect on what you're grateful for, it is likely you could be impulsive and not giving yourself enough grace to really take it all in. And that is a word, like being impulsive. Like you're going to go out and spend money on this because you feel like you don't have enough of that. That's just impulsive. Because there's no other reason. There's no need, no want, no true intentional desire towards this thing other than feeding that impulse to buy, feeding that impulse to feed your ego, you know? Take things one day at a time. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Spoil yourself, sure, but if you can work with what you have, that leaves space for something greater and more fulfilling. So I feel like gratitude, if any of that makes sense, gratitude is also a radical moment in self-love. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Let me pull some cards. Right here, I have my trusty dusty handy dandy, because it ain't dusty, baby. My handy dandy tarot cards. I have an oracle deck as well as this affirmation deck I've been liking lately. Hopefully we get some affirmations that pertain to the message. I don't want to talk much longer. I'm really supposed to be resting my voice, and I don't want this video to be too long. So Spirit, I'm going to ask you to check in with us. What is our energy surrounding gratitude? What kind of message or guidance can I give the person who finds this video? Let's get some cards. Not many. Oh, okay. And you'll see me just looking over to see if my my camera that's recording top is on shot. Okay, we'll take these. We're gonna take these 4 cards. So we have we have the 9 of Wands. We have the 6. Okay, the 6 of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords and the Hermit. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are in a space of being defensive. It's so funny because the 6 of Wands is always reminds me of like public recognition and being on a public platform, you know, social media and things like that, right? And I feel like you're kind of, like I said earlier, on the defense of everything that you see on social media. You're trying to figure out ways to get that instant public gratification, that instant satisfaction, that intention, that recognition from people, but you're going about it all in the wrong way. You know, that's represented by the 8 of Swords right here. The 8 of Swords is a kind of trapped energy, being stuck in your mental, not like really seeing clearly, thinking clearly, just being stuck in your thoughts, while also being on the defense. Like, this is kind of like feeling beat up, feeling like you've done something, but it might not be enough, you know. The Hermit card is right here. It's going to tell us that, girl, you need to just turn that phone off, get you some alone time, sit down, meditate, do some soul searching, really sit down and think about the things that you are grateful for, that are not attached with materialism, that are not attached with getting you looks on social media, that are not for the sake, the things that you are grateful for that aren't for the sake of trying to get a look, make other people jealous, make people want what you have, because at the end of the day, they could take away all that material stuff. What is it that you have right before you, if it was just you in the room, just you, to be grateful for? What's in that heart? What's in that mind? What's in that soul? You know, what do you have to give emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, that you are grateful that you are able to give to others? You know, that's one way that you can find your public recognition. That's not something that you need to find through putting on a bunch of material things and just doing it. Let me get 2 more cards for clarity. Okay, we got 3. You see that? 2 of Pentacles. That's that juggling energy, that going back and forth, that like not knowing what to do, having too much on your plate, you know, being all in which way, having your hand in too many cookie jars, you know, not really focused on what's right in front of you yourself. Because when you are juggling all over the place, you're not present. You are not in present energy. And then also we have the 3 of Swords, which is trauma. And that's another thing too. Trauma keeps you stuck in an ungrateful space. Trauma keeps you in an insatiable space. Trauma really keeps you trying to feed the monster in hopes that you feel better. Do you know what I'm saying? Trauma keeps you confused. Okay? You don't know if you're looking at the moon. You don't know if you're looking at the sun. You don't know if you're coming or you're going, you know. But all you have to do is really just trust your instincts, you know. Let's get some oracle cards going. I hope this message makes sense and resonates. Shift your focus. And then relationship improvements. I think the shift your focus thing goes back to what I was saying. What are you grateful for? Stop thinking about like from a materialistic aspect. Think about things that are tangible, things that you can use to help yourself as well as it transcends to help others, you know. That's talking about the relationship improvements. And I feel like with the relationship improvements, this is relationship with self. You know, as we see with the Hermit card, this is all about soul searching and self-reflecting, going within and just really seeing what it is that you need to do to really go in the right direction, to really fully climb that mountain and hit your top peak the way you deserve, you know. I'll take one more oracle card. New lifestyle. And pause before acting. Didn't I just say that like earlier in the message? Like, you want to buy some stuff, but you have to think, do you really need it? Or can you work with what you already have? Do you really need it, or can you work with what you already have? I feel like once you start to like really focus in on working with what you already have, that new lifestyle or whatever it is you're trying to achieve will come for you. Because what did we say at the end of the message? If you learn to work with what you have right now, that leaves space for more things that are more fulfilling to come inside of your world. I don't know where that was going. That was starting to sound a little creepy, girl. But anyway, let's get some affirmation cards and then we'll finish this out. These are so teeny tiny. Hopefully some cards pop out. I might have to pull them. I typically like to do like pop out method with cards, but when they teeny tiny like this, girl, you have to pull some. So let's see. I'm gonna go show for too long because I don't want to hold y'all. You know, I've already been talking like almost 20 minutes. I meant to get a cup of water. I did not do anything that I said I was gonna do for myself today. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shuffle this one more time. Let's see. Come on, Spirit. Let's get some intuitive affirmations that apply to the energy of this reading. Our message of gratitude. Our message in how to learn how to work with what we have. You know. The card, it doesn't really apply, but it's also kind of does in no sense. This is the card Hella Expressive. Hella Expressive. It is healthy to honor and express your emotions through any medium you choose, art, writing, etc. Understanding and respecting your moods and emotions leads you to greater levels of emotional maturity and self-discovery. But also, like with that gratitude journaling and really focusing on, back to writing, focusing on what you're grateful for that doesn't involve the material world, you know, that really will help you shift your perspective. Pause before acting, you know. Emotional maturity and self-discovery. I feel like being grateful no matter what and where you are in life, that does require a great deal of emotional and spiritual maturity, you know. Oh, dang. This is on the floor. Time to forgive. You know, I'm going to take that as being able to forgive is a lesson in a moment in gratitude too. Because you're able to forgive because you're grateful that you got through it. You know, it sucks that that person hurt you, but you're grateful for the lesson. So I'm just going to forgive you. I might not have wanted that lesson, but I forgive you and I'm thankful that I got it. So now I know how to act accordingly when these things happen. Let's see what else card we have. Protected. Imagine being washed over by magical waters that cleanse and protect you. Set your intentions to move forward without fear. If you are fully protected, what can stop you? That's right, nothing. And also, so that's another thing. Be grateful for the fact that you are protected, especially if you are on your spiritual journey, you're trying to get more aligned. You are protected. Be grateful for those that came before you, those that are here with you. Though, you know, you're protected because of them. That's a hella reason to be grateful, you know. And also your creativity, that's another thing to be hella grateful for. That's not a material thing. Roxanne, girl. And then I'm gonna pull one more card and recognition. Didn't I just say about the public recognition earlier? Be willing to accept praise and recognition when it's due. It's empowering to feel valued and seen. Patting yourself on the back or accepting compliments from others can be the gift that keeps on giving, you know. But the compliments that you want, you don't want them to be just based off of what you have materialistically. You want people to recognize you for you, your light, your impact, the intention that you put out there, you know. Those are the things that you want to be recognized for, because it's like when you die, I know that sounded crazy, but when you leave this earth, do you want them to be like, damn, such and such has some cute ass Balenciagas? Or do you want them to be like, you know what, such and such, they really were a kind person, a light in my life. I'm so thankful that I got to meet them. I'm grateful that I got to spend time with them. Although they're no longer here, I'm just really thankful that we crossed paths because of X, Y, and Z. Things that are like hard to come by, you know, things that are very rare, things that leave memories behind and make people feel sentimental when they think of you. You know, that's what I'm thinking of. But I'm done rambling here. I'm tired of rambling. I hope my message was easy to follow, because I'll be all over the place, girl. All over the place, girl. Because I am a Libra sun, a Gemini moon, and a Gemini rising. I'm air, and I'm everywhere. Okay, and my mind be. So thank you for watching. If the message resonates, make sure you leave a message. Leave a message. Yeah, you can leave a message below too. Leave a comment below. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Join my 1 subscriber so that we can all be grateful for each other together. Thank you for watching. Bye. Tell me you're a Libra without saying you're a Libra.